What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over the trades that we end up taking today inside the Discord, as well as the game plan going into tomorrow. Today was a really good day. We finally had some really good price action we were able to capitalize on. So going into today, this is what we ended up looking like. Start off on the call side. On the 695 calls, this is what we looked like on the 30-minute. You can see right off of open, we were starting to break below this 30-minute at 50, which is our key support. We broke it, and we saw a continuation move lower on these contracts. Wasn't anything crazy to the downside today, but we were able to get some trades off of it. So this is where I take my entries now on the 0DT chart, which obviously on the call side today, there was nothing to take. There was no cross to take. We never got a cross. So call side was pretty much irrelevant today. And then when we look at the put side, we actually got another opportunity here, or we got more than one opportunity to go short. So first one was this simple 0DT cross right in here, and I ended up shorting at, I believe, 16, I believe. Yeah, 10.16 is when I went short. That was somewhere during this candle right here. This candle opened, and we got a nice move lower. Nothing too crazy on these contracts, but I think it was about like a 90-point trade on NQ, which is solid. And on this leg lower, that's pretty much where I sold everything, and then I got out once we started to bounce. So that was a really good trade there. Simple concept. We were just playing the 10 estimate crossing above the 50 here, and with also how the 30-minute chart looked, crossing negative, losing the bull trend. You know, this was a good setup to take. And then we obviously got another cross right in here that I did end up taking as well. So I went short this time at 115, and that was pretty much the dead bottom on NQ for quite a bit. And we went short right at this 50 SMA pretty much. I mean, this was a super low or super high risk reward trade, because our stop loss would have been if we broke below the 50, and we're pretty much right on it. So we went short there, got a nice move lower right into this area. I think we're up like 60 points or so, or something like that, I believe. And then on the leg lower here, or I thought it was actually this leg, it's this leg, but on this leg down right here, we were up around like 80 points on NQ. I think NQ was a bit weaker, so this is where I ended up selling it all off at 205. So that was actually, what candle was that? So that was on the, so on the open of this candle right here. The open of this candle is where I ended up selling it all off at. It was a nice move lower, and yeah, that's all we did today. That was about 80-point trade. We caught the earlier one from 90 points, so almost like a 200-point day. I mean, it was a very clean day. Not much more to say than that. I mean, we just took two crosses. One of them was a super low risk trade, this one, and then our last one. And I didn't stop out with a closure below the 50 yet on this trade, because I actually just went break even on the trade. So it came like I think like a point or two from my stop. That obviously didn't get hit. It almost did, but I know some people in the Discord got stopped out at break even depending on where your entry was, but I just missed mine by like a point or two. So I stayed in the trade, and we obviously got to move lower. Could have got stopped out, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if you did or not. Still able to, minimize your risk on the day. You should still be green with the trade from earlier. We got a nice cross. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I didn't end up doing anything too crazy. I mean, we just ended up pumping off of it, and then we obviously got our trades to the downside. We were still able to play. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how today went. Going into tomorrow, I think there's more news before open, so we'll see how that opens us up. But right now in the 30-minute, market's neutral. I mean, we have the 10 estimate below the 50 here on the calls. Same thing for the puts, 685 puts, 10 estimates below the 50. We actually hit that 30-minute 50 into the close there. So yeah, I mean, that's currently what we look like. So for tomorrow, I'm just going to be looking for 0DT cross either side tomorrow, because we are neutral, nothing too special about it. And actually, I just thought of this right now, but for individual stock, Google's absolutely flying today, I think, last time I checked. And I told you guys to look out for that name. It looked really good, head higher, and that's exactly what happened. If we pull Google real quick, I know this name's ripping. Yeah, I mean, it came all the way up to 1163 today. Massive move from this cross on the 30-minute. You could have bought this 50 dip, low risk reward trade, or high risk reward trade, stop loss below the 50, and look at that move. I mean, 3 to 1163. I know that 4-hour chart just crossed. It is slipped down right now, but it did look really good. The daily chart's probably going to end up crossing and sending us higher. But yeah, that just came to my head. I mean, I knew this name was looking explosive, and it definitely got that move today. But when it comes to SPY, that's my game plan. Just look for a cross either side of the premium tomorrow. Very simple. game plan as we're neutral. Neither side has the trend in the market, so there's not really a side for us to be really biased towards and be focused on. So yeah, just watch for the 30-minute chart. Those 30-minute 50s are going to be your pivot points. So you know, this 50 on the calls is going to be a strong point, and then the 50 on puts is going to be another strong point. So pretty much just look to see where we're at when we're taking a cross, when we're at one of those, and if we're at that spot, probably won't be taking the cross. But yeah, anything like in between these 50 SMAs, be open to taking a cross. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the game plan going into tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed, drop a sub. If you guys want to learn, join the Discord down below. That's where I share all the trades and where I'm at every day for you guys to learn the system. So that's all I got. I'm out. Peace.